Hi friends, in this video we are going to see how to prepare for operating system subject for exams. There are 5 units in operating system syllabus, as you know that. In this class I will explain how to prepare for exam and what are the important concepts and important questions for exam. So let us see unit 1 in this video. Let's start our discussion. Look at the syllabus. Here the syllabus is operating system objectives and computer system architecture, OS structure and evolution of operating system. The important question here is first on operating systems objectives and functions, and then we will see some definitions. See here, you see the diagram. This diagram you have to remember. This diagram you have to remember. So practice 2-3 times about this diagram. You can make this diagram in your own words also, but try to make these boxes. The boxes you see here, program execution, IO operations, these are the objectives. Sometimes they call it as objectives, sometimes functions also they ask in the exam. Sometimes they ask like services of credit. So whatever the question may be, the answer is the same. Write this diagram, make this diagram in the exam, and don't forget to make this boxes of services, program execution. So try to remember all these words, whatever in the diagram, and write 4-5 lines about each function, at least 3 lines about each function you see here. And also you write the definition for operating system. What is the definition for operating system? Operating system is an interface between the user and computer. Okay, operating system is an interface. Suppose if it is the user and here is the computer, the operating system stays at the middle. Interface means middle. Interface means middle. One side user, another side computer. The middle is the operator. That is the meaning of interface. So you need to remember this definition. Next, we see the functions of operating system one by one. Memory management, it manages the computer memory like that. So you only remember these side headings. You write the answers according to your understanding in your own words. No need to by heart, no need to write exact sentences as we see on this screen. Processor management, second one, it schedules and manages the execution of processes. And device management, it controls and coordinates the use of hardware devices like printer, disk and network interfaces. So this is very easy. So you need to describe each and every function of operating system. File system management. You know, there are thousands of files in our computer system. So proper management of those files is, an, is an essential task. To save the memory, suppose we organize the items in our home, right? So we don't throw the items in our home. We keep the dresses in some almara, and we keep books in some almara, and like that we arrange the things in our home also. Like that in the computer also we need to keep the files in some proper way. Personal files in some folder, office files in some folder, subject files in separate folder. Like that we need to manage the files. So efficient utilization of storage is important. And what kind of permissions, ownerships, and timestamps is also taken care by the operating system only. Interface. Interface means how you are interacting with the computer, how you are going to interact with the computer. So you can interact with the GUI, graphical user interface, or command line. Next one, process management. Operating system can create the process, it executes the process, and terminates the process. And it also deals with the synchronization and communication among the processes. Security. Data should be secured. Operating system should protect the system files mainly. Next one, files and data access. Who can access your files? So that you need to decide, and you need to mention in the operating system settings. Next one, error handling. If there are any errors, the operating system is going to handle those errors, going to detect and handles those errors. Security, to protect the system, and file and data access, manage the data access, read write permissions, or the access. Error handling, detects and handles the errors. Virtualization. Virtual machines is a new concept where we can access systems from other computers. Suppose if I have 5 GB, 4 GB RAM, I want to 32 GB RAM. Suppose I have 4 GB RAM. If I want to 32 GB, then I can use virtual machine, virtual machines. See here, let us revise. Here you need to remember this diagram, and operating system definition, second point, and remember all these side headings, and write at least 2-3 lines for each topic, each side heading here. So there are 10 points here. You can increase also, but at least you write, if they are asking for 8 marks, you write 10 points at least. Next one. Next one. Evolution of operating system. Simple operating system. In the beginning, operating systems were so simple and straightforward, easy to understand. understand. Simple means it is not able to handle the complex problems. There are no advanced feature in the beginning. So next level, so it is the first level. So next level, look at the next one, batch processing system. What is does when the batch processing means more than one process, suppose 4 5 processes, you make them as a one batch. Suppose you bring task 1 to task 10, 1 to 10 into one batch. Okay. That is the batch processing. Next one, multi-programming. Multi-programming means running multiple programs at a time. Okay, it is so simple. As the name indicates, multiple programs. Why multiple programs? To maximize the utilization of CPU. So only idea is to make CPU busy. To make CPU busy. Okay. Next one. See, time shared as operating system. If there are multiple users, so sharing time. First 1 hour you can use, second 1 hour you can use, like that. We are not giving 1 hour, 1 hour, like this. We may give some minutes, seconds. First 10 seconds, user 1. Second 10 seconds, user 2. Like that, we can share the time for the systems with a single computer. If there is only one computer, we have to share the computer to the multiple users by dividing the time. Parallel computing means simultaneous execution of multiple tasks. Simultaneously, if there are more than one task or a single task, you divided into smaller tasks, and we are making them as a sub problems. Each sub problem we give to some user, some computer, and it executes and gives the output for that sub problem. So at the end we combine all those, results. That is the parallel. Remember, only thing is some simultaneous execution. You need to write this keyword, English word, simultaneous execution. Next one, go to the next one, distributed system. If if the uh, if there are more than one computer connected in the network, not in the same place, in the different places, they are interconnected. They all should be interconnected, and they should be able to collaborate and share the resources to open common objective. What is the common objective? Means they have only one objective. If you give the task, they divide the task into smaller tasks, and they take one another's help, and they coordinate and collaborate. Finally, they give the result. Go to the next one, real-time systems. In the real-time systems, real-time system is an operating system. So parallel system is an operating system. Distributed system is an operating system. Okay. Real-time systems, where we are going to see here, like in Chandrayaan 3, we sent some satellite to the space. For that, we mention some time. Within this time, we need to that needs to reach the destination. If there are strict time constraints, suppose if you want to perform some task within the fixed time, there oh, real-time systems comes into picture. See here, in medical devices, in autonomous vehicles, industrial control systems, where time is very important, and if there are deadlines to do the task, we need to go for real-time systems. So what we have seen in this class, the diagram for operating system services, and operating system services, operating system definition, services, and some definition. So again, we will see the second unit in the next video.